actually will wait on us to arrive in the morning because they want to know what we're doing, what we're into. What book are you guys doing? What lesson is that? What's that about? And so, like Steve, it rolls on, and that's an encouragement because now you look forward to going. And when I'm in the car, I don't listen to music when I'm in my car. I'm driving 8, 9, 10 hours, and either the radio is not on or I'm scanning because I'm looking for the nearest Christian ministering station because I want to hear what pastor is preaching. I want to hear what he's got going on. I don't care about the music. I want teaching and I want preaching. So now I'm saturated and it keeps me going. So now, and somewhere along the line, somebody's a Quick Trip that needs to hear a word from you today. Somebody's at Walgreens that needs to hear a word from you today. And it just it just comes out of nowhere. Somebody has a need for something that from you, and you can provide it because you just got saturated with the word.
I love what Steve has recently been doing with the choir. We used to have prayer requests and Brother Carl will close us out. He'd pray for everybody. But he challenges us when he says, who wants to pray for this person? For the entire week. Not for the moment, not for right now. But the entire week.
And you say, I'm going to pray for you.
What? Yeah. And like Keisha was mine this week. So I'm like, oh, I got to pray for you. Okay,
Vicky and her job, actually it was all three of you. I thought about when you do that for somebody else, you forget the stuff that's going on in your life. Woe is me. I'm thinking about these beautiful young ladies that want more and want God to give them the right direction. So then you forget about that. I can't pay that bill and that kind of stuff.
With the guys that we prayed with, I didn't even say anything. But for the entire year of 2017, I kept a journal of every single prayer request. Every single one. And as the new year was coming in at the beginning of 2018, we were at IHOP, and I rolled the journal out, and it was like, gentlemen, every single prayer, everyone got answered. Every single prayer got answered for the entire year. That was like a bombshell. It was like, dude, this stuff is working. This is working.
It still works.
It still works.
So this is a worshiping heart.
Yes.
We got how many have prayer closets? Where you go? I know that's an old school term.
No, I mean,
a
closet.
A place where you just shell it all out.
Yeah.
I have, which is still a challenge because I'm home during the day and Kelsey, I forget that they're there. So my prayer closet is in the front room. So I'm like, Lord Jesus, and she'll come out like, Mom, I forgot.
They don't see that.
But are you talking to yourself? No, I'm actually talking to the Lord. It's just real vocal.
Out loud.
And I know for me, the prayer closet works, but I need to improve and have a prayer partner. Because, I don't know if you all remember Angeline Lee.
Yeah.
But every day we video each other. And I ask her what she's learning in the Word. And then we actually pray with one another as well. That's just one. But I need, in order to, be better at this, I need more opportunity to pray with my brothers and sisters.
Okay, so when I call you at 5 o'clock.
On
the video,
But seriously, if you want to really get involved with others, this is a great mechanism that we can
See you.
Don't be trying to hang on. See what you doing. See
her. If she videotapes, she got on the screen. I know you up. You hear me tapping. Get up.
What's
I was talking to Maya last week. We were talking a lot, and we just get excited because when we were in the group, we was trying to get this church,
okay.
and every time that we go out to that parking lot and we look back and say, boy, we just look back and say, how many times that we prayed
Wow.
and had confidence that God was going to give us this, and we're sitting right
Right.
in the place. We'll just reminisce on all the time that we stood out in that lot and just prayed.
Pray.
And just prayed.
Not just by yourself.
No. That's why we laugh. We laugh and say, "Oh man, don't you remember when we?" I said, "Yeah, man, I remember." And our name wasn't on that building. Yeah, I could see it. I can see it on there. And
visualize it.
See it.
And I just want to
And to
encourage
see God answer. Oh,
yeah, I just want to encourage everyone, find your partner.
But it's good to have somebody.
Yeah, find your partner. We need to have a group for our worship ministry. We need to have we we started the year, but it ain't never too late. But we need to be praying about how the Lord wants the worship to go, because we're all involved in worship.
Well,
I will say this, I don't know, it was a meeting or something before, or maybe it was in our Bible study class, and I know that my dad had mentioned, how at the Paseo, they used to always have the men that pray before service.
Right.
I was getting ready to go there.
They are trying to get men to start doing that again here, because since we've been here,
They've been doing it.
But ladies, we need to do it too.
we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly, I was going to say the same thing.
Yes, we need. Let me go over this right here. So I wrote a list of different ways. If you want to really get involved, there's the Powerhouse Prayer Meeting, which that's where specific prayer time that occurs prior or during the worship service, which is what our brothers do. They call that the Powerhouse Prayer Meeting. Then we have the Early Watch. That's what our brothers do as well. It is intended for those who can meet early in the day and give God some prayers, some talking time. Then we have an all-night prayer meeting. Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we have something like that one time with the ladies where we had an all-nighter? We've never done it? Maybe those.
I don't remember.
I think we had one time. One time we had an all-night where the ladies, we were from 7 till 7 in the morning, taking prayer requests and praying with them.
Right.
We need to bring that back.
Okay.
We need to bring that. Yeah, it's called an all-night prayer meeting. And it can include, of course, music, breaks, refreshments, or whatever, interactive small groups. And it's just getting us in the habit of praying for one another. Then, have you ever heard of the prayer chain? Intercessory-oriented focus, where special needs are transmitted from one person to the other by phone. There's the 24-hour prayer center call-in line. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Teresa Harris, I talk to her every week. She said that's her ministry that she does at her new church. She's on the prayer line.
All right.
It'd be good to have. We need a prayer line. 2 o'clock in the morning. Sister Katie, brother Steve, Sister Lisa, don't wait. 4 o'clock. But that would be something great to have here at Grace Baptist Church, of course, for somebody that had 24-hour. That would be kind of cool. And I think we had something.
VBS one time.
Yes.
2 times we tried to have a prayer line.
Yeah. Have a prayer line. And then you got the prayer visitation team. I know Sister Austin and Sister McDaniel used to go visit Miss Lee and go pray with her. They call her and took that time out to go. See, we need those things to be still moving around. And then they also the ones who visit the people who are in shut-ins, when they're sick. And then prayer walking. Have anybody ever heard of prayer walking? Now this is new. Ebenezer, Pastor Frazier, on Saturdays have prayer walking where they have the cars drive up and they'll pray with you right there in parking. I thought that was the coolest thing. If you go, or even if somebody's walking on the street, they'll go to the prayer. Hey, would you like to pray? And I said, man, that'd be a great idea for Grace Baptist Church. But our deacons and our pastors can't be the only ones to do it. We have to do it as well.
It's the hands and feet.
Right, it's the hands and feet. So if you really want to, just keep in mind that prayer, is very important in Acts. Yeah. Constantly with one another. Something we need to improve. Have anybody heard of the affinity group gatherings? No. Concert prayers. prayer retreats. Has anybody ever been to a prayer retreat? Okay, they have those. Prayer summits, leadership prayer support. And here's one for the young folks, our prayer chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we you know, so again, this stuff is very important for the worshiping heart. And then the last thing I got for the worshiping heart, we always got to keep our praise on. Why is that?
Because I think we need an outward